We started searching the entire world for the best beards. Remington Beard Boss has put out a galactic message to keep it weird in Austin, Texas for the 2017 Beard and Mustache Championships. No sooner than they make this announcement, the Big N makes their own announcement that they're going to be accepting pre-orders for the Super Nintendo. I'm supposed to be driving cross country to the beard competition. How are we going to secure a Super Nintendo? I got it. Here it is, a Kali Linux live CD. We're going to put it in the computer, work a little G.O.A.T magic on this Metasploit Direct, and then we're going to the World Beard Championships, baby. DN. As soon as we put it in the computer, we're going to get something looking like that in the back of us. Okay, now that we're set up on here, what we want to do is we want to click and get our internet on. So we're going to select network and connect to our internet connection. Here I'm already connected. Once we're here, we're going to click on terminal on the left over here. On the root term, we're going to apt-get install SSMTP. There it is. Now what this application will do, is it's going to help us send an email through Google's Gmail servers. What we're going to do is download the website, see if the product's available or not. If it is available, then send us an email. If it's not an email, recheck the website in 1 minute and go down again. So now that we got that installed, we're just going to do some basic configurations to make it work with your Gmail. For an easier video, we're going to keep it all in the description. Just copy and paste it in there. Here we go. etc directory. We're also going to go to the SSTP directory. As you see, there's two files there. Both of these files need to be configured. So here's what we're going to do. The first thing we're going to do is go into the aliases, right? And then we're going to fill in our aliases. So for this, we're looking at root, right? We want this to be our Gmail login name, which that is my Gmail name. 587, I believe it's 587. Okay, after we got that typed in, we're going to save it. After we got that saved, we only got one more config file. Our config file is the main config file. So here we go. We're going to go in here. We're going to hit escape and just hold D. Everything's going to be deleted. We're going to press escape again. We're going to press I. Now we're going to paste in there what we copied from terminal. And after we paste that in there, you're going to go ahead and stick your username, your password, and for some odd reason, whenever you bring this in, it automatically puts that in there. But we'll take this out. Okay, so these are all the settings you need to properly get it to work. Alright, so we're all set. So now that we got this to work, our PHP is actually going to work to mail us something if we wanted it to. So what we're going to show you how we're going to attempt this is we're going to isolate certain areas of the website. Okay, now that you see what we're looking at, we're trying to get one of those Nintendos. And as we see, the website says, coming soon. Okay, so how do we isolate that quick, coming soon on the website? Well, what we can do is we could go ahead and press Control-U, and what Control-U does is bring open the source code right here, which is how the website is made. So now that we got how the website is made in the source code, we're going to start finding coming soon, right? Coming soon, there it is. So look, we got coming soon right here, right? We got the SKU ID. So we want to isolate this. So let's work this G.O.A.T magic. We're going to come here, right? We're going to G.O.A.T. We're going to output it right to root Best Buy, right? and there you go. We're going to take it. Okay, so now that we got this file, we're going to go ahead and go into the file, the Best Buy file, and we're going to look for coming soon, right? There it is, look at it, coming soon. Okay, so now, okay, so we did some searching, we found the product store finder, so that's going to be the keyword that we're going to try to use here. We're going to go into our root directory, right, and we're going to make a Best Buy script in PHP. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to say this is a Best Buy. We're going to say it's a PHP script. So we're going to go ahead and mark it a PHP script, right? We're going to need that source code, right? If you're waiting a long time and
Best Buy,
the screensaver
right?
comes on, the
So
root
we're going to take
password
that.
is root backwards. That's TOOR.
Boop. Okay, now that we know where our source code is, we're going to have to read that. So we're going to have to look at it, right? Read it. Okay, now we got to know how much we're going to read of that Best Buy file. So we're just going to read all of it. Get it all in memory. Okay, now that that whole thing's in memory, what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to isolate that pot that we talked about. So in order to properly isolate it, we're going to have to, well, here, instead of me saying it all to you, we're just going to go ahead and paste it in there so this way you can see what the code is, and we'll explain it to you. How about that?
Okay, so now that we got the script pasted in there, let me go ahead and try to explain it to you on what's happening. So, on the left right here, the first thing we're going to do is we are going to define the place, which is where we downloaded that source code. Instead of pressing F5, the source code will download automatically with that wget magic right there. We're going to take that, we're going to open the file. How much of the file are we going to open? We're going to open the file size of the entire file. That's what that is. Now we're going to have to divide that file. Remember, we just looked in the source code and decided that we're going to look at the store finder. That's where it happens to be in Best Buy window PHP store finder. Is that what it says? PDP store finder. So what we're going to do is we're just going to copy that code all the way down to the end div. We're only going to copy that because a lot of times they put cookies and stuff like that which will alter the source code, which will make your program think it's different even though it's not. So we're just going to take it to the end div and then compare that later. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. That's what we explained so far. Now we close it. We got that unique character set, and now we're going to close the file. Now we re-download the file and do the same thing again and get the same variable. Why are we doing it twice? Well, that's simple, because this program is going to run every minute. So if this program's running every minute and we don't check it twice, we're going to constantly get emails when it's available. So if we download it and then say, see the if statement down there? If suspect not equal to the calling, well, one, we have the suspect code snippet, and then the other code snippet we did again repetitively and called it calling. We're going to compare both of them, because if it was available both times, wget, yes it's available, wget, it's available, then we're not going to want to say different things. Then we want to send the email, because the last time we downloaded it wasn't available, this time we downloaded it is available, send the email. Okay, now it is available, we download it is available, don't send the email. So as you see, that's what that if statement is. We already set up our SSTMP to take care of that. So now this should work as soon as we run it. So as soon as we get out of here, right? Well, from here, now that our program's running, what we could do is cron tab this program to automatically run every minute for us. So that's what we're going to do now. I'm going to go ahead and cron tab -E for edit. Which one do we want to do this with?
we'll do it with Vim. Because that's the one I like. We're going to go into cron tab now. Alright, and we're going to paste that cron tab in there. Now that that's there, we could save it. And now every minute that program is going to be run, and we're ready to go to the World Beard Championship, and my daughter is getting a Super Nintendo. Okay everybody, so the script is done and now we're all set. We're off to the World Beard Championships and we're confident that my daughter's going to get that Super Nintendo. Hopefully everybody gets what they want too. We'll meet you there in Austin.